Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOC, Vicki Gunvalson, on what she said no to in Season 18. Vicki Gunvalson might be a friend this season on The Real Housewives of Orange County, but that does not mean she will be a puppet. During a recent episode of her new podcast, Vicki told her fans exactly what she refused to do this season. Vicki, who starred in the first 13 seasons of RHOC before being demoted, is still making waves on Season 18. She explained that she returned for yet another season to support her friend Shannon Beater. As RHOC fans are aware, Shannon was arrested for DUI in September 2023, shortly before production began. Perhaps Vicki's most talked-about appearance this season came on the Traitors-themed episode, when Teddy Mellencamp quipped "Welcome, Housewives," and Vicki went viral. Of course, Vicki did not like the put-down and said as much on Melissa Gorga's podcast. Of the episode, she claimed, "This is not what I created as a reality show." While Vicki still creates memorable moments for fans, she will not do everything production asks of her. On a recent episode of her My Friend, My Soulmate, My Podcast show, Vicki shocked fans by claiming she was asked to confront some of her castmates at Jennifer Pedranti and Ryan Boyajian's engagement party. Typical Vicki wanted to leave because it was freezing and the venue lacked seating, but she claims they asked her to stay longer. It is unclear who they are, but one can only assume she is talking about production. And this is about Jen and Ryan's engagement. They're like, well, it is, but it's really about the season and what's happened everywhere. So this is giving everybody a platform to talk about it. I said, no, this is about Jen and Ryan, Vicki explained. Someone she refers to as a friend then asked her to confront her frenemy Tamra Judge and newbie Katie Janela. And he said, listen, if this is your reality where you are not comfortable, I want you to approach Tamra. I said, not going to do it. This is Jen and Ryan's night. He then said, what about you confronting Katie about talking about Heather Dubrow? I said, not going to do it, not my business. And he goes, damn, you're not going to do anything? I said, what I'm going to do is go home. Fans can see for themselves if Vicki stays out of the drama when new episodes of The Real Housewives of Orange County air on Thursday nights on Bravo. Tell us, are you surprised Vicki refused to confront Tamra and Katie? Will she and Tamra clash before the end of the season? Sound off in the comments below. In the world of reality television, where drama and glamour intertwine, few stars shine as brightly as Vicki Gunvalson. The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, veteran is known for her unfiltered opinions, unapologetic presence, and of course, her famous tagline, "Whoop it up." As the OG of the OC, Vicki has weathered the highs and lows of being in the spotlight for over a decade. However, when it came to Season 18, something unexpected happened. Vicki said no to certain aspects of the show. Vicki Gunvalson is not one to shy away from the chaos of reality TV. Throughout her time on RHOC, she has been involved in some of the franchise's most explosive moments. From epic showdowns with her castmates to personal revelations about her relationships, she has never held back. But after stepping back from full-time housewife status in Season 14 and making sporadic appearances in the following seasons, her return to Season 18 brought a new Vicki to the table, one with clearer boundaries and a different perspective on life. As filming for Season 18 commenced, fans were thrilled to see Vicki back in the fold. She had always been the heart of the show, the veteran who knew how to deliver jaw-dropping moments while still maintaining her business-savvy persona. But behind the scenes, Vicki made some surprising decisions. For the first time in her RHOC career, she began saying no to certain storylines and requests from producers, a move that left fans and even her co-stars curious. So, what exactly did Vicki Gunvalson refuse to do in Season 18? For starters, she drew a firm line when it came to family matters. Vicki's family, particularly her children, have always been an integral part of her storyline. Her close bond with her daughter Brianna and her rocky relationships have been heavily featured throughout the series. But in recent years, Vicki has become increasingly protective of her personal life, especially as her grandchildren have grown older. In a candid interview, Vicki revealed that she was no longer willing to expose her family to the level of scrutiny that reality television often brings. "There are some things that are sacred," she said. "I've been doing this for a long time, and I've learned that not everything needs to be for public consumption. My family is my top priority, and I'm not going to put them in situations that could be damaging just for the sake of entertainment." This decision marked a significant shift for Vicki, who in earlier seasons had been open about her family's ups and downs. But after years of navigating public criticism and watching how the show impacted her personal relationships, she made the conscious choice to shield her loved ones from the cameras whenever possible. Season 18, therefore, would focus more on Vicki's individual journey, her business endeavors, and her friendships within the RHOC circle. However, family wasn't the only thing Vicki said no to. Over the years, RHOC has been known for its dramatic vacations and luxury getaways, where tensions inevitably boil over, and confrontations are as frequent as cocktail toasts. These trips have produced some of the most memorable feuds and meltdowns in the franchise's history. But when the opportunity arose for Vicki to participate in another cast trip, she was hesitant. "Look, I love a good vacation as much as the next person," Vicki explained with a laugh. "But at this point in my life, I'm not interested in being thrown into situations where drama is manufactured. I don't need that kind of stress. I've done it all before. The screaming, the fighting, the breakdowns. It's exhausting. I've been focusing on my health and happiness, and I'm not going to compromise that just to make good TV." For a woman who once thrived in the chaos of the RHOC trips, this was a bold move. Vicki was essentially saying that her mental and emotional well-being came first, even if it meant missing out on the drama that the show often capitalizes on. She was still happy to engage in the fun, but only on her terms. "I'll go on a trip," she admitted, "but I'm not going to be the one throwing drinks or getting into fights. I've evolved past that." Her evolution wasn't limited to vacations either. Vicki also declined to participate in certain confrontational scenes with castmates, particularly those that felt orchestrated by producers. In the past, she had been at the center of explosive showdowns, but now she wanted her interactions to be more authentic. If she had issues with someone, she was willing to address them, but she refused to participate in petty arguments that served no real purpose. "I've always been a straight shooter," Vicki said. "If I have a problem with you, I'll tell you to your face, but I'm not going to engage in fake drama for the sake of a storyline. That's not who I am. I want to be real, and I want to show my real life, not some manufactured version of it." This shift in attitude was evident in how Vicki approached her friendships on the show. Her relationship with Tamra Judge, once her closest ally and later her fiercest rival, had been a roller coaster ride throughout their years on RHOC. But as season 18 unfolded, Vicki made it clear that she wasn't interested in rekindling old feuds. "I'm not going backward," she stated firmly. "Tamra and I have had our issues, but I'm in a different place now. If we're going to be friends again, it's going to be real and based on mutual respect." Her ability to set boundaries didn't go unnoticed by her castmates, some of whom admired her new approach, while others questioned whether Vicki had lost her edge. But for Vicki, this was about growth. She had spent years playing the game of reality TV, but now she wanted to prioritize her happiness and authenticity over anything else. As season 18 aired, fans got to see a more grounded, mature version of Vicki Gunvalson. She was still the bold, outspoken woman they loved, but now she had a clear sense of what she was willing to do and what she wasn't. By saying no to certain aspects of the show, Vicki wasn't just protecting herself. she was also showing that it's possible to evolve and still thrive in the ever-tumultuous world of reality TV. Vicki had proven time and again that she was a force to be reckoned with, and in Season 18, she showed that sometimes saying no can be just as powerful as saying yes.